Okay, Alan Miles here. We're going to be finding the BPM of a loop from its length in samples today. There's loads of ways you can do this, but today we're going to use maths and we're going to use this particular formula. Stop and start to take in the information, pause, rewind, etc. But this is a maths formula, and I hated maths when I was in school, but now I realise how much maths there is in music. I've got right into it. So we've got one loop here. Select the audio region and access the sample editor window. And I'm going to loop it in the sample editor there. Play the audio and count how many beats it is. It's got to be a loop with a certain amount of beats for this to work. So this loop is 8 beats long. So the first part of that formula is 1 second divided by the sample rate. So what's the sample rate of this? If I go to Media and go to the Bin tab, select that WAV, I can see that the sample rate is 44,100 Hertz per second. So 1 second divided by the sample rate is 1 second divided by 44,100. And that gives you your answer in seconds. Now find the loop's sample length. In the sample editor down there, select View Samples and you'll see the sample length to the right there. This loop is that many samples. I'll just do the maths here quickly. And then divide it by the number of beats. That answer there is giving you how long it is in seconds. And now if I divide it by the number of beats, it'll give me the length in seconds of each beat. And then I'm just going to take 60 seconds and divide it by that answer. So I'm just going to copy it. 60 seconds divided by the length of beat in seconds equals 133.6794 BPM. Double click, put that in the transport BPM area, and you'll see it synchronizes nicely now to the tempo. There, I've put a summary on the screen now. If you want to pause and look at that summary, you can check out the maths involved. I'm going to do another example using the same method, different WAV this time. So this loop's 12 beats long, but it doesn't quite loop exactly crisply. So I'm going to zoom in on the sample editor. I'm just going to move the end point so it's not so lazy on that turnaround. Move the end point there. It worked fairly nicely. Check the sample rate of the loop. This is 44,100 Hertz as well. So 1 second divided by the sample rate times the length of the loop in samples equals the full length of the loop, and then divide it by the number of beats in that loop. And then 60 seconds divided by that answer, which is the length of a beat in seconds. There you go, 90.7532 beats per minute. So I'll put that in the transport. And you'll see it syncs up to 3 bars, right to the sample level, perfect. So I've put a summary of that WAV there on the screen. You can pause and take that in, get a calculator out and double check it. A third example using the same method. So this loop is 12 beats long as well, I've counted it. And again, it's a bit lazy at the end, whoever edited this originally. So I'm going to move it until it loops nicely crisp at the end. Just a little bit lazy for me at the end, so I'm going to shorten it a tad. See what that sounds like. That'll do me. So apply the formula again. 1 second divided by the sample rate times the number of samples in the loop divided by the number of beats, then 60 seconds divided by that answer of the length of beat in seconds. Give you the BPM. I'll just do the maths here quickly. There it is, on screen now. I'm just going to do the math in the calculator. There it is, 107.4274 BPM, that one. And as soon as you enter that into the tempo in the transport, you'll see it synchronizes right up to sample level. As exact as you can be. There's the summary for that WAV. Remember, this will work in any software platform. Doesn't have to be Logic. So example 4, the aim and break. You've got the formula. There it is, on screen now. So 138.8275 when you round up. Put that in the tempo in the transport. And there you go, maths. You can rely on maths. There's loads of it in music. I've put the summary there for you to pause and have a look at. My name's Alan Miles. I'll see you later.